So I'm Harry Heyman. Welcome to another segment of Throwback Thursdays. We're going to talk about Deerhunter, classic. I remember exactly where I was the first time I saw Deerhunter. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but I was in Summit, New Jersey, and we were visiting the Menses, and I was a little too young to watch it because it's got some stuff in it. It's a little upsetting for those who've seen it. For those who haven't seen it, you got to check it out. But I remember I went, my parents let me watch it, or I was allowed to watch it, and I sat in the back, and I remember just the feeling, and I remember seeing it across the room. I can see it now, and the colors and the light and the breath, people breathing in the cold air. And seeing it years later, I really enjoyed the character development, the relationships. I'm writing now. I've written a few screenplays. I'm actually working on a new one called, I think it's called The Boys Weekend. I'm not sure, where it talks about my relationship with my high school buddies, and I think about Deerhunter and the relationships, those friendships, those relationships that you can't replace. You can't replace history. You can't replace time. And everybody goes through SHIT, and obviously they went through more stuff than the normal person, but you know, it was. I remember how I felt, and I remember right now thinking about I can such a visceral movie. It's so well written and therefore well acted and well shot. You know, obviously Walken, who's my man, love Walken and De Niro and Streep. I mean, it just, you know, A+ actors and actresses, but they wouldn't play it unless they got the script and the script was good. But you know, I don't know, I just can't. Any number of scenes, the rats eat, well, I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't seen it, but I think that movie captures more than anything good character development. Again, just a story, and maybe this is a common denominator between the movies I like, where it's a slice of Americana, it's a time and a place, it's not sensationalized, it's all very believable, it's all may even have happened. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But it's a great story. It's well written. You feel it. You feel it. And I think if you can accomplish that as a screenwriter, then you've done your job. And I try and do that when I'm writing. Do I feel it? And does, you know, will the reader feel it? So check out Deerhunter if you haven't. Harry Heyman and Throwback Thursdays. All right, we're back. We're going to talk about movies. We're going to pick up Deerhunter Part Deuce. Last time we talked about it, there were some things that I didn't talk about that I wanted to talk about. I actually went back and watched the movie again. Really loved the character development. Really spends a lot of time understanding the relationship between the characters, and that really resonated with me. One thing I've really been working on is my character development. And the Deerhunter was good, established good relationships between the characters. You really understood where everybody was coming from and their motivation. Again, the cinematography was amazing. You know, the trials and tribulations that each character went through, you just really felt, again, because you understood the dynamics, how they interacted with each other, and you also learned about them and their personal conflicts they were going through. So I think that's so important when you're writing as well as in life, you know, understanding your relationship vis-a-vis others as well as your relation to yourself, and what matters to you and what doesn't matter to you. And you saw that, and it really mattered to Mike that he left. He promised, you know, he promised Nick he wouldn't leave him there, and it just ate at him that he left Nick behind. And, you know, I've been in times, situations in my life where things were eating at me because I know I wasn't being the person that I wanted to be, and I was, dare I say, supposed to be. And it was a deviation from the expectation, and you know, that's what resonated with me, is understanding the characters, seeing the characters go through the storyline, and then how the individual storylines affect each individual character. So the Deerhunter, it's one of the ones about Nam that's often overlooked. Apocalypse Now, Platoon, Full Metal Jacket, a bunch of other ones, all great movies, but you know, check out the Deerhunter.